Man, what a run we are on. Is every single event we have profited. It's been 4 weeks in a no, almost I think 4 or 5. I don't even remember when I first started this channel, but every single week we have been profitable. We've been killing the NBA playoffs. Our NBA playoffs record is we've only had one losing day. And then the day after, we won twice the units that we lost. So the weeks have been amazing. These past 3 weeks have been amazing. I'm very, very, very happy with everything that's going on. I mean, this was our whale. We have Adele Riley, Los Angeles Dodgers, Ikram Aliskerov, Zhang Mingyang. All of these were easy except the Dodgers until like the final few innings, like they started turning up. But everything, like everything in this leg was super easy. I try to tell people not to overthink the Anthony Smith fight, because I know people were dude. Anthony Smith ended up. People were buying on him so much. Zhang was like a minus 300 by the end of the night. I was like, what the fuck are people seeing? But I understand people don't trust Chinese fighters. Let's be honest. That's just how it is. And I was wrong about the what is, oh yeah, we had the live bets too. Man, join this Discord. It is literally free. All you have to do is join, scroll down here, ignore all of this. This is just for my streaming stuff. You go to parlays and it's all right there, bro. It's free. It's fucking free. I was wrong about the Prodis fight. I thought Prodis would be able to track down Ian Gary more, but I underestimated Ian Gary's ability to make a game plan. I really did. And that was a great win from Gary. I know a judge only gave Prodis 1 round. I think that's just crazy, bro. I don't know how you do that. But we overall had a great night. Very profitable. I had Prodis, I think at like a 5 out of 10 confidence, but I wasn't confident enough to bet on him. That's the thing. I might make a video on someone and be like, oh yeah, I think they're gonna win, but that doesn't mean I'm gonna bet on them. You know, it all depends on that Saturday what I'm really feeling. I did bet on Prodis like a little unit, but that's just to have something on the fight, just because I wanted it. But we profited so like he wasn't in no whale, he wasn't in no like super confident picks. He was just something to have on it because I thought Prodis was gonna beat Ian Gary. Only one underdog won this entire night. I guess you could say Kumba because he closed, I think, at a little underdog. No, I mean it says Tapology came out the favorite. All right, never mind then. Um, I was wrong about the Giga fight too. I thought Giga was gonna be able to at least stop the wrestling a little bit, but you seen it in the open mat. If the back isn't against Giga's or if the cage isn't against Giga's back, he's not gonna get up. He doesn't have that ability to scramble and to uh, uh, shrimp his way back up to his feet. And a boost, man, a boost did not look good, and Pereira looked terrible, dude. Like there has to be something going on with him. I mean, you never see him like that, walking out looking all sad, depressed, and I don't know. Hopefully he's okay. I understand. I had Pereira, and I did put like $25 on him to win by sub, but I'm not gonna be tripping. Like it looked like he has definitely some mental issues going on right now, some outside stuff going on. So I'm not gonna bash him. It's always unfortunate when stuff like that happens. You can't really you can't really predict that. Um, but overall, great night. And yesterday we hit 2 with our NBA bets. Every single day has been profitable. That's what I wanted to, or every single week, because there has been a day. I think it was on Tuesday. We lost 1 unit. I think on the Knicks against the Pistons. I think it was Tuesday or Monday. But the day after, we won twice those units back. So we won 2 times the units back the next day. I remember, it was beautiful. It was so beautiful. Man, let's keep making this cheddar. Let's keep making this bread. Let's keep being consistent. Let's keep being confident. Let's keep being great. Let's keep prospering. Let's just keep doing what we're doing, bro. All right, let's be smart. Don't be dumb. Let's live a beautiful life. Hopefully, I could help you in any single way with that. And this weekend will be my first ever. How do I explain this? Because it's not a whale. It's what's bigger than a whale. What fish? Is there what fish is bigger than? Is there any? Oh, there's nothing. There's nothing bigger than Noel. What the fuck is this? Percucetus. Percussion. Hold up. Percocet. Bro, how do you spell this, bro? I'm actually. Hold on. I'm not school smart, bro. Alright. How to say. Percucetus. 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 Chat, we got a fucking Percucetus this weekend. We got a fucking Percucetus this weekend, bro. Man, every single card this weekend, there is a play. Every single card. Holy shit. Let's just break it down real quick. Inoue. Sorry, my PC is really slow now. I don't know why. All right, scroll over here, please, computer, please. Okay, first card we have this weekend is on Thursday. Is a PFL card. It's Phil Davis versus Rob Wilkinson. I am not betting this main event like I thought I was. Phil Davis hasn't fought in over a year. I think it's been over. Oh, I think it's almost been 2 years. Rob Wilkinson popped for steroids. I can never bet on a fighter who's taking steroids in the past, unless his name is John Jones. And I'm sure a lot of these fighters do steroids, let's be honest, but getting caught, and then obviously you're going to be precautious after getting caught after that. So it's like, I don't know. I feel like your confidence goes away. And it's different when you get caught doing it and then you don't get caught doing it, you know? Because, bro, I mean, there has to be. I mean, bro, you hear it in boxing, MMA, all these sports, NBA too, people getting popped for steroids. It's not just one person, bro. It's definitely more than a couple people. It's just people know how to hide it. The only fight I like on this card, can you guess? It is the Alexander Romanov versus Tim Johnson. By the way, this is all pre-film. This is just what I know about these fighters, what I've seen from these fighters pre-film. That as in like, you know, watching them live and breaking them down in the past. But you need to break them down again, all right? Don't get lazy with your tape study, bro. Do not get lazy. Just because you think you know some fighters, watch film again. Something might, you know, spark up in your brain, and then you might be like, oh, you know what? Let me change my conclusion, you know? And Alexander Romanov, he should. Oh, man, that's so crazy. When this guy first, you can laugh at me, right? When this guy first went to the UFC, I promise you, I thought he was gonna be a contender. I mean, you can't lie. His fucking ground and pound was looking insane for a little bit. His takedowns were looking crazy for a little bit. But then it looks like he just, like, does he take his career seriously? I don't know. Because he comes out fat sometimes out of camps. He comes out ripped sometimes out of camps. Then he comes out fat. You don't know where you're going to get out of Romanov. But what you do know is he's going to shoot for a takedown. If he's not scared of you on the feet. I mean, you've seen it with Volkanovski. With Volkov, he was terrified. Terrified against Volkov. Did he? I think he shot one time. He noticed he couldn't get him down. He said, okay, yeah, fuck this. 6'7", though. Big difference. Against, who was it, Johnson? That he didn't put up a fight, but he showed a little bit of resistance, I think. I can't remember. But you know what you're going to get out of Romanov. He's going to at least shoot for one takedown. And I think Tim Johnson does not have the ability to stop that. I mean, dude, you're 40 years old. You haven't been showing. You are consistent with how he shows up. But it's either he's going to be consistently bad or consistently good. We always say this with fighters, right? And he's not that guy. You know, he's not that guy. I know Danilo Marquez, not really a good one. He popped for roids too, if I'm right. Go back. Okay, yeah. Darren Abbey. I mean, who the fuck is Darren Abbey? Saeed Sowama. I think this is yes, bro. This guy's not good either. He fought Gokhan Sakzor, whatever his name is, and that's probably this guy's best fight, and it was a decision split loss. Oh no, I mean, you can't count this, bro. You can't count this, bro. This is Middlekauff, by the way, when he was coming off of a big layoff, so it was. Don't even count that. That's not a real win, bro. That is definitely not a real win. But what I'm trying to say is all his wins aren't real, you know? Especially in the past 4 years. Like, come on, man. Don't overthink this fight. I am still gonna do a breakdown. I'm gonna watch. I just need to watch Tim Johnson's takedown defense. Honestly, I just need to watch a couple fights from him, and then I'll see. I was looking at the Shoeface versus Cara Moore fight, but I mean, Shoeface looked horrible in his last fight against Alex Palazzi, and I think if you lose it to Alex Palazzi, you can lose to anybody in the fucking world. Cause come on, man, Alex Palazzi, come on, bro. All right, on to the next card. Let's go with Garcia versus Romero. Fatal Fury. Ryan Garcia is a minus 1,000 favorite. I don't even want to bet on that. I'm just gonna bet on fight not to go the distance because I don't think Rolly's chin is all the way there anymore. I mean, come on, man. Tank be taking people's souls, bro. I mean, that's just straight up how it is. Got his soul taken from Tank. By the way, he wasn't even looking too bad against Tank. I think Tank was just having an uncomfortable fight with him because Rolly is awkward. If you know about Rolly, he's a very athletic based awkward fighter. It's just his timing is very different, but you see him loading up and you can see the shots coming too, so it's kind of easy to fight him. And then he fights against old man Ismail, which he was losing that fight. He was getting rocked, he got dropped, he was looking terrible in that fight, and then he comes back and he gets a controversial stoppage win. Barroso was still on his feet and he was still defending. It's just the ref felt bad, and you could tell the ref was definitely wanting Rolly to win. I mean, that ref, what's his name? He's infamous. He's very infamous for giving shitty stoppages out. I can't remember his name, but it's the dude with the flat top. Tony Weeks, I think his name is. Very infamous for giving out bad or for stopping fights at a bad time. And then he got knocked out by Isaac Cruz, and it's like Isaac Cruz, hard puncher, yes. The very durable fighter, yes. But if you have boxing skills, if you're a boxer, you're going to beat him 9 times out of 10. That's just how it is. It's just how it is, bro. I mean, you see the Jose Valenzuela versus Isaac Cruz fight. Jose, yes, a very good fighter, but let's be honest, he's not a great fighter. And someone like Isaac Cruz is going to lose to a boxer. And Jose Valenzuela's arsenal and pedigree. Like, come on, man. Rolly is going to lose to someone like Isaac Cruz 10 times out of 10. Just because he doesn't have those skills. And someone like Ryan Garcia, very quick, very powerful, very, 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 very quick. His timing is amazing. He has underrated, low-key, high IQ. I think he really does set up his shots very good. I think in that Devin Haney fight, we saw that very clearly. I think in this fight against Duarte, we seen it too. He was setting up the shots. I know in the Duarte fight, it was a little different because Duarte was not bullying him, but he was pushing the action. He was definitely Duarte was looking good in his own right. And Rolly, he's a fun fighter, but he's not an elite fighter. And I think Ryan Garcia, is this crazy to say that he's an elite fighter? I don't think it's crazy to say. I mean, he's only 26 years old. He's only going to get better. I know his last camp was weird, but this camp, he looks very focused. I don't want to take the John Jones route where I'm looking at Ryan Garcia and I'm like, oh, Ryan needs to be a party animal, needs to be an alcoholic, and needs to be a cokehead for him to be at his best like John Jones. Nah, that was truly just a one-time thing. We've seen him be completely normal in his past fights and look great in his past fights. Yes, he does have that weird Philly shell that he does, the Ryan Garcia shell, which I think if he pulls it off against Rolly, I think Rolly has the power to break him out of that shell. So that's why, like, Rolly has been dropped, been knocked out. Ryan has been dropped, been TKO'd. He hasn't been knocked out. I don't know why I'm overthinking. Why do I want to take, this is pre-film, okay? Remember that, I'm gonna keep saying that. But I just want to take fight not to go to distance because I don't want to risk Rolly landing a big shot. I think even if he does, though, Ryan is durable, bro. He's a really durable fighter. And he has a lot of heart. And I just don't see Rolly getting a knockout in this fight. But I definitely see Ryan getting a knockout. I think the left hand, like, I'm not even going to say what punch is going to be. It's going to be the left hand, you know? I'll go with fight not to go to distance just because it's a cheaper price. So I think it's minus 600. We can look at it right now. It's actually minus 650. And then what is minus 400? We'll see. We'll see on Saturday, right? We'll see on Friday what I'm gonna do. Um, I mean Devin Haney. I don't know too much about Jose Ramirez, but Devin Haney is still elite. I know he has chin problems, but let's be honest, he showed a bunch of heart in that fight against Ryan to keep getting hurt and just to keep walking on. And he didn't quit. So I don't know his durability or his chin is a question, but his durability I don't think is, you know? It's a big difference. Whoa! Wait. Was there not another fight on this call? Who the fuck is I don't know who this is. I don't know who that is. I swore I thought there was another fight on this card. I guess I'm wrong. Teofimo versus Arnold Barboza Jr. So, what we know about Teofimo Lopez? Great footwork, great IQ, great speed, great power, very great fighter in general, right? Well, not great power, but he has power, you know. He doesn't have that one-touch power, but he definitely sets up his shots perfectly. Great counter puncher, and that's the thing. If all I need to see from I know Arnold Barboza Jr. fought Jack Catterall last month, or yeah, let's be honest, last month, let's say 2 months ago. Close fight. Jack Catterall is nothing like Teofimo, nothing, right? But I watched that fight, not really breaking it down. I was just watching it as just to enjoy it, and I'm gonna rewatch that fight. All I need to see from Arnold is he a counter puncher or is he the one on the front foot? If you already know that, then this should be easy for you. Because Tio is the epitome of a great counter puncher who doesn't need to be on the back foot to counter punch. He could be on the front foot and counter punch. It's just when he's the one initiating the action, that's where he faults, you know? That's where he's not at his best. His best is when he's the one leading the dance in a countering way, you know. So all I need to see from Arnold is is he a initiator or is he not? That's all I need to see. And if he's the one initiating, Tio is a lock. All right. That's 3 fights down, and then we go to Canelo versus William Scull. I mean, all I need to see in this fight: will Canelo knock him out or not? Let's see the odds for the knockout. It's probably like minus 190, huh? 210. It's just the thing is, you know, Canelo. Okay, Edgar Berlanga fight. Edgar is a big kid, dude. This guy is huge. I mean, he knocked him down. You could tell Canelo did want to knock him out, but he just, dude. Edgar Berlanga is a big guy, bro. He's really, really a big guy. Javi Munguia, he could have knocked him out. It looked like he was kind of picking him up, you know, like not letting him go out like that because he didn't want his career to look like, oh, he got knocked out by Canelo. Jamel Charlo literally got dropped and started running away. It looked like he just wanted to survive after that. John Ryder, bad performance. Let's be honest. Gennady Golovkin, he was dominating for the first couple rounds. I mean, that's so long ago, so we don't got to talk about that. But he was dominating in the first early rounds, and then Gennady started picking it up, and then he got back into the fight, and it was a decent fight. But I mean, you see, Canelo was just a step ahead already at that time. Bivol, of course, you know. He challenged to be great and he lost. No shame in that. William Scull, though. All I need to see is his defense and how he goes against counterpunchers, too. But it's just, Canelo's not going to lose this fight, but is he going to win by knockout or is he going to win by decision? You know, that's the big question. I mean, you see he's favored by knockout, but he hasn't had a knockout in the last 4 years, and that was against Caleb Plant. That's someone at Caleb Plant who's a very tricky fighter, someone who has great movement, but you're always gonna beat movement with pressure, intelligent pressure. You know, not just running into you, not cutting off the ring. Obviously, you need to be intelligent with your pressure. And Caleb Plant eventually faded, and he got caught with a big shot, and then he got knocked out. But William Scull, what does he have? You know, that's all I need to see. If William Scull, if I see this dude coming out and fighting an inside fight, he's going to get knocked out. Canelo's way too big, way too strong, way too powerful for that. I think it'll be an early fight. or early finish for Canelo if he does that. But if I see Scull being on the outside, boxing and all that, being a traditional Cuban fighter, then I'll probably go to decision. And then we'll see, right? All right, Bruno versus Jaime Munguia. Now this is Jaime Munguia's rematch against his last opponent that he got knocked out in Tijuana in his own home. Got knocked the fuck out, man. He got knocked out. Very embarrassing. I think Bruno only had like 7 knockouts in his whole career, but I got Jaime easily, man. He showed him by knockout. Let's see. Let's see the. Oh, they don't have his fight up here. They don't have his fight up here. All right, not yet. Only reason why is because I mean Jaime has to get his get back. I mean, I'm not trolling about that. I mean, dude, you should not be losing against someone like Bruno. He's definitely gonna come back hungry, very mad. He's training with Canelo now, which you love to see. I mean, dude, you shouldn't be losing to someone in Bruno's caliber, you know? Training with Canelo now. Canelo took him under his wing and said, all right, come on, bro. You got knocked out. Come train with me, bro. Come get this work in. Come be great. I think he's going to look fantastic. He's going to look amazing. I do want to bet also on this fight. By the way, we're done talking about that fight because I think Jaime got it easy. I do want to talk about this Badu Jack fight. I want to take Jack just because obviously the more experience, but I mean, look at that age, man. Scary. But we'll break that down too. Martin Bakole. I got Bakole easy in this fight. Don't overthink it. They were supposed to fight already. Bakole looks great in the training videos I've seen. I know this last fight he looked terrible, but like, dude, he took that on like 8 hours notice. Don't judge that fight. Every single other fight, judge him by. He's a big guy. He has crazy hand speed. He has crazy power. He's very durable. I know in his last fight he got knocked out, but bro, Bakole was just walking. You know, he was just walking towards. Couldn't move his head because he has slow feet. I mean, don't judge him by his last fight. Do not. That's just unfair. And I am gonna break down Ajabi, but like, dude, Bakole's a top level heavyweight. I'm not gonna let one fight phase me from that or differ me from that. Corey Sandhagen is lock of the year. I think he's gonna wash Figueiredo very easy. I think I was explaining this to my friend earlier. You know, they say in fighting, keep your chin down, keep your hands up, chin down, never keep your head high. Which is, it's obviously you're not supposed to do. But Corey is literally going to be able to do that in this fight just because of the height difference is too much, man. And Corey is someone who has light feet and who has great footwork. So when you add the great footwork with you having the ability to not worry about defense because you're relying on your reflexes way more, especially in this fight, he's not going to be rolling with shots. He's going to be using his eyes, keeping his head high, seeing everything, just getting out the way because he's able to do that in this fight. The reason why, like, everyone when they first fight, they have their chin high and their head so high and their hands low when they first fight is because it's your natural instinct. And Corey's gonna, when someone in Corey's caliber is able to do that without having any repercussions, you might say, oh, Figueiredo has power. Bro, he's not gonna be able to land on Corey, bro. He's not. He's 5'5", fighting against someone in Corey Sandhagen's 5'11" with footwork. Corey's going to be able to have his head and his chin up so high as much as he wants because it doesn't matter. He's going to see everything coming. Every single shot that Figueiredo throws, Corey's going to see coming. Every single shot. It doesn't matter if it's a disguised overhand, if it's Figueiredo setting up his overhand with a body jab. It does not matter. Corey's going to see everything coming. He should be a minus 900 favorite. I'm going to be honest. He should. On the striking, it doesn't even... The striking is so different, not skill-wise, but attribute-wise. And that's a big factor in fights like this. Like, I don't think people understand that. Like, this is the lock of the year. Wrestling? You want to go wrestling? You know who's going to be the first one to wrestle? Corey. I guarantee you. You might say, oh, but Corey's not a wrestler. He's not. But he's an MMA guy now. You see that after his loss against TJ Dillashaw. After his loss against TJ Dillashaw, he realized, okay, what do I need to do to win? Against Peter Yan, he clinched a little bit, but he didn't go to the full extent. I mean, Peter Yan is a beast, bro. Like, beast. beast. Very great fight, though. Very great fight. Against Song Yong Dong, he was like, all right, bro, I'm going to clinch you. I'm going to wrestle you. I'm going to put you against the cage. I'm going to fight you from the outside. I'm going to go on the inside, hit you with elbows. I'm going to put you against the cage again. MMA fighter, high IQ, Ian Gary type beat. Just like how Ian Gary just beat Carlos Prates. Same way I see it going, but I think this is going to be way easier, bro. Against Vera, wrestling, embarrassing decision right here. Come on, bro. But against Vera, wrestling, against Rob Font, wrestling, against Umar, not a close fight. But I mean, Umar is a beast, bro. And unfortunately, Corey doesn't have the takedown defense against someone in Umar's capabilities. Remember, against someone like Umar, Figueiredo is nothing like Umar. All right, I don't want you to look at the Cody Garbrandt fight and be like, oh yeah, he's a wrestler. He could out wrestle Corey Sandhagen. No, he can't. Cody Garbrandt is a turtle off his back. Okay, I know he hurt Rob Font. I know he hurt Peter Yan. I know he hurt Marlon Vera. I know he's hurt every fighter except Cody Garbrandt. But, dude, you need to land a punch to hurt someone, and he's not gonna land on Corey. I think this is the lock of the year. I'm never this confident very much in fighters, and I'm gonna bet on Corey. I'm telling you. But I'm very confident in this main event right here. Like, last time I was this confident was probably... Honestly, I was very, like... If Roman Dolidze versus, against, what's his name? Dude, Vittoria, I was pretty confident in him. But I wasn't this confident. It's been a minute since I've been this confident, bro. It's been a long time. I'm trying to think. Oh, no. You know who? No. I'll tell you who. I'll tell you who, bro. Where is it? Oh, no. I didn't comment. I thought I did. Look what I commented here. Poirier versus Chandler. Michael Chandler, I think Chandler wrestles here. Yeah, okay, dumbass. Jamal Hill versus Alex Pereira. Odds were so close, and oh, my God. I think I had Alex Pereira at like an 8 out of 10 confidence. Just because, like, dude, I know hindsight is 2020. People be like, oh, obviously. No, it was not obvious for some people. All right. Some people were scared and some people had Jamal Hill. I never thought Jamal Hill was good, and I still don't think he's good. And I will stand by that. I mean, his footwork is one of the worst. He has some of the worst footwork in the entire UFC. He only has power. He only has that fucking straight left. But besides that, he's ass, bro. He's ass. Very bad. So, yeah, I got Corey Sandhagen at a 8 out of 10 confidence, bro. 8 out of 10 confidence, okay? Never given a fighter a 10 out of 10 confidence except Lomachenko versus George Kambosos. No, I'm lying. That was even a 9 out of 10. I've never given a 10 out of 10 confidence. But I got Corey at an 8 out of 10, okay? That's my highest confidence I've given out probably in a year or something. I don't even know. All right, Renee the Riddler versus Bo Nickel. Bo Nickel is oh, my God. I had a burp. Sorry. Bo Nickel is another lock of the year. I'm not joking here. I wish I was trolling. RDR. Bro. I don't know how he keeps getting away with it. I don't know how he keeps getting away with it, bro. GM3 is ass. You go to life or death against GM3, and Kevin Holland is garbage in the 185 division, okay? Bo Nickel, elite wrestler. Once they grapple, Bo Nickel will not lose any type of position. He will not. There is no scramble that Bo Nickel will lose. None. This guy, Bo Nickel, like, of course, I didn't think he was that good when he first started. But, dude, you can't ignore how good he is now. You can't, bro. And I know you say, oh, he's not improving yet. Only Pro Craig, Cody Brennan shook him off in that one instance. But, dude, you can't look at that and be like, oh, yeah, he had trouble against Cody. No, bro. That's irrelevant because he still beat the shit out of Cody Brundage. Okay, there was one moment when Cody Brundage pushed him off. But then guess what happened? Bo Nickel took him down right away after. Like it wasn't like Bo Nickel had struggled. He's never struggled against anybody that he's fought. Never. Never. And if you want to say, oh, RDR could sub him off his back, why didn't Paul Craig? Paul Craig isn't that good. Paul Craig is a better jiu-jitsu guy off his back than RDR. Did you guys forget RDR's 2 losses against Anatoly? Anatoly is not... you're going to get tight. But he's not good! First ever 3-weight division champ, I understand. But, dude, all he was doing was just stuffing the takedowns, and he was winning the fights. I'm not saying that's how easy it's going to be for Bo Nickel, or Bo Nickel just needs to stuff the takedowns, and then he'll win. No! All Bo Nickel needs to do is take him down, and he'll win. That's all he needs to do, which he will do. It's going to be another 3-round decision. I wish there was odds, but there's not. It's going to be another 3-round decision, and if RDR decides, oh, no, it's going to be a striking fight, Bo Nickel's going to knock him out! Bo Nickel's going to knock this guy out, bro. RDR striking is embarrassing. Bo Nickel striking is trash, but he's way more explosive with his striking. Way more explosive. And RDR isn't. Bo Nickel doesn't have a snap to his punches, but it's like, how do I explain it? It's just explosive. RDR isn't explosive. He has no snap. He has no power. He has nothing. Nothing, bro. Bo Nickel lock of the year. I give him a 6 out of 10, okay? I was going to say a 7, but I say 6, which is very high for me. I'm not going to break. I don't have no pre-film thoughts on this. Pre-film thoughts on this fight right here, Daniel Marcos against Montel Jackson. I think Daniel Marcos is a very, very, very good fighter. I'm definitely going to take his DraftKings spread. That's all I'm going to say in that fight. Cameron Smotherman versus City. Oh, man. Yeah, I need to watch a film on that, all right? Mason Jones against Jeremy Stephens. I'm going to take Mason Jones at a 5 out of 10 confidence pre-film. Jeremy Stephens has been boxing for his past 5 fights. For 3 years, he's been only boxing. Now you're going to go against someone like Mason Jones, who is I don't want to say he's a primary grappler, but he's an MMA guy. You know, he'll strike, grapple, grapple, strike, you know? And I think he's just going to take him down and just beat him up on the ground. I think it'll be a 3-round decision. Yana Santos versus Misha Tate. I don't want to break that down. I had a dream Yana won, actually. I just remember that right now. Asma versus... Yeah, I got to break this fight down, too. Who did he beat last? Oh, Zach Reese. Oh, yeah. Oh, nah. Actually, Asma looks like he's on steroids. In that pic, you can't really see it, but look at this guy, bro. He's probably not on roids, but dude, he's a fire hydrant, bro. Like, yeah, actually. But it's weird. In his other fights, he was a boring decision guy. And then in his UFC debut, he knocks him out. It was a good win for him. Marina Rodriguez versus Jillian Robertson. I need to break that down, but of course, I know everybody's going to be on Jillian Robertson just because of the wrestling. But Marina does have good striking. I think her striking is way better than Jillian. But of course, women's fight, if you're going to wrestle and put pressure, you're probably going to win. Kwang Lee versus Gaston Balonis. I need to break down this fight too, but from what I remember, Gaston looked terrible against his loss against Marcus McGee. But I mean, Marcus McGee is a great fighter. Yeah, I need to break that down. That fight. Dante Miller. I'm not breaking down that fight. I'm not breaking down Juliana Miller versus Aviana Petrovic. Get the fuck out of here if you think I'm going to break down this fight. Get the fuck out of here. Inoue, lock of the year. Who else is on this card? Ooh. Emiliano Vargas is on this card. I didn't know that. That should be a fun fight. What is he? A minus 3,000, probably. All right. That's my pre-film breakdown. Let's have a great week, bro. Let's have a great week.